Two artists from the same digital generation vie for attention in a changing music landscape, yet they operate in completely different spheres influenced by their unique styles. Drake is a ubiquitous presence in every algorithm, headline, and playlist, while Kendrick Lamar appears more mysteriously, emerging only when the story calls for depth. They are not rivals, rather, they are two significant figures in hip-hop, each compelling in their own way. Their differing approaches, influences, and intentions define the nature of influence in contemporary rap. By the way, welcome to Celebrity Hip Hop Showroom, where hip-hop and celebrity drama never sleep, so hit that subscribe button so you never miss the mess. Let's get into it. The parallel development of their careers coincides with hip-hop's shift from physical media to digital platforms. Mixtapes transformed into apps and streaming services, and celebrity status became less reliant on TV appearances or record label support. Both Drake and Kendrick rose to prominence during the blog era, but their reactions to this shift were quite different. Drake saturated the internet with emotion, style, romance, and relatability, while Kendrick offered profound lyrics and spiritual insight, choosing to appear only at pivotal moments. This era produced two distinct icons, one representing abundance, the other restraint. For Drake, visibility is a crucial asset. He capitalized on catchy hooks, introspective themes, collaborations, and media cycles. With each release, from So Far Gone to Take Care to Views, he introduced new themes such as sleepless nights, celebrity relationships, and personal regrets. He built a personal brand that included college jerseys, sweater vests, and champagne imagery, blending his persona with intimacy. Hits like Marvin's Room, Hotline Bling, and God's Plan were accompanied by a wave of headlines, relationship rumors, family stories, and even OVO merchandise. Drake's strength lies in his accessibility. He welcomes listeners into his carefully crafted world, making them feel seen and understood. In contrast, Kendrick's influence is characterized by strength, mystery, and absence. Although he doesn't always seek the spotlight, his appearances are impactful. Albums like Section .80, Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly, Damn, and Mr. Morale resonate like cultural earthquakes. He avoids overwhelming the media, instead choosing to embrace silence, which builds anticipation. His patience allows his absence to foster a sense of longing, and poignant lyrics such as, I Remember You Was Conflicted, Misusing Your Influence, hit hard because they arrive at the perfect moment. Kendrick's strength lies in his ability to disappear until the moment demands his return. This comparison highlights their contrasting backgrounds. Drake grew up in Toronto's Forest Hill with a single mother, which led to a sense of disconnection from Black culture. He adeptly blends R&B, pop, and rap to create emotionally resonant pop rap music. In contrast, Kendrick was raised in Compton, where he encountered struggles, systemic issues, cycles of violence, and artistic influences. His music is deeply rooted in personal experiences, giving it a strong sense of authenticity and depth. While Drake's perspective appears diasporic and observational, Kendrick's is closely tied to his heritage. Their approaches to distraction also differ significantly. Drake thrives in chaos, utilizing Instagram, live streams, OVO fashion shows, guest features, and his involvement in film and basketball. He is omnipresent, consistently creating and appearing across various platforms, often overwhelming audiences as a strategy. On the other hand, Kendrick prefers to retreat. He seldom gives solo interviews, keeps his promotional efforts understated, and releases albums with minimal fanfare. He gains influence by engaging with culture rather than chasing social media trends. For instance, Drake's promotion for Certified Lover Boy involved billboards in cities like Lagos, Chicago, and Memphis, where he moved through these areas like a commercial force disrupting daily life. He revealed collaborations early, hinted at fashion partnerships, and encouraged leaks, manipulating algorithms to capture attention. He built anticipation for the release, resulting in a significant streaming response. In contrast, Kendrick's promotion for Mr. Morale did not include billboards, pre-release tours, or notable singles beforehand. Although The Heart Part 5 was released, the album's success relied more on its reputation for depth than on playlist placements. Their experiences highlight a broader conflict about how power is defined in contemporary hip-hop. Is influence achieved through constant visibility, engagement with social trends, chart performance, and brand partnerships? Or is it cultivated through restraint, prioritizing depth over exposure and substance over prominence? Drake's era has shifted the focus towards playlists, TikTok dance challenges, brand collaborations, and viral moments on social media. In contrast, Kendrick's era still values literary artistry, opinion pieces, and the potential for prestigious awards like the Pulitzer Prize. One artist is always hustling to reach a wide audience, while the other draws people in with his lyrics, albums, and a sense of mystery until he makes a significant statement. As listeners, we are drawn to both approaches for different reasons. Drake fosters connection, while Kendrick inspires introspection. However, this self-reflection has its downsides. Fans eagerly anticipating Kendrick's return after long breaks often feel a cultural void, acutely aware of his absence before a new album is released. In contrast, Drake's style appears more forgiving. Listeners enjoy a track, download the catchy parts, and quickly move on to the next trend, finding satisfaction in the immediacy. Kendrick, however, offers little instant gratification until his work is out, and when it finally arrives, those who may have overlooked him often realize they missed something important. Both Drake and Kendrick Lamar have significantly influenced a generation, albeit in different manners. Drake has transformed the rap landscape by integrating themes of vulnerability, intimacy, and pop elements, along with innovative playlist strategies. On the other hand, Kendrick has redefined rap through his deep exploration of concepts, sound, cultural responsibility, and spiritual challenges. Drake brings a sense of romantic uncertainty to rap, presenting himself as a self-aware artist who candidly shares his emotions. In contrast, Kendrick offers a spiritual perspective, serving as a prophetic figure seeking clarity while grappling with survival issues. Drake's influence can be seen in almost every prominent pop rap artist today, while Kendrick's impact is evident in the socially aware lyrics, ambitious conceptual albums, and the efforts of artists to communicate deeper messages that go beyond materialism. Their differences arise not from their techniques but from their underlying intentions. Moreover, their influence is further nuanced. Drake's mainstream success is bolstered by his business savvy. He has revolutionized rap touring through award shows, launched the OVO fashion line, and established his own audio platform. He thrives on continuous interaction with his audience. In contrast, Kendrick builds his narrative through legacy projects, essays, curated visual albums, and insightful cultural critiques, creating demand through scarcity. His words resonate more than any merchandise. Even though Drake is highly visible, Kendrick's more subdued presence allows for greater depth. When Kendrick announces new work, critics take notice, scholars analyze it, social theorists dissect it, and fans revisit his earlier songs for context, fostering a collective exploration. Drake's releases ignite discussions on social media, while Kendrick's provoke societal reflection. Their vulnerabilities also differ. Drake candidly navigates issues related to celebrity relationships, personal identity, business rumors, and chart rankings. Kendrick's struggles are more introspective, centering on community, conscience, and historical context. Drake shares his emotional experiences through tweets, while Kendrick addresses moral responsibilities in his lyrics. Drake conveys his loneliness, whereas Kendrick reflects on the challenges faced by his community. Drake's sorrow is expressed melodically, while Kendrick's pain is rooted in systemic issues. Both artists have reached a near-mythical status, each embodying different interpretations of success and shaping the direction of hip-hop as it approaches 2025. Drake concludes his songs with a dramatic flair, skillfully blending vulnerability with confidence, while Kendrick wraps up his albums with a sense of resolution, leaving listeners with vivid imagery or profound thoughts. Drake aligns with the demands of streaming, while Kendrick challenges them. Drake represents the grand narrative of pop rap, whereas Kendrick stands as a living legend through his lyrics. As the streaming landscape evolves with AI-generated playlists and curated audio experiences, Drake emerges as a master at capturing attention, while Kendrick serves as a wise voice offering insights when they are most needed. One artist saturates the media landscape, while the other withdraws, creating a longing for his return. Nevertheless, there are still lingering questions. If Drake were to retire or take a hiatus, would fans forget about him? Would his emotional impact diminish? Conversely, if Kendrick were to go silent again, would there be worries about new artists trying to fill the void until his return? It's unlikely that either will fade from the scene anytime soon. Their influence extends beyond music. It encompasses their unique approaches to power. Drake embodies visibility as a form of strength, while Kendrick illustrates intentionality as a means of influence. We tend to emulate one while holding the other in high esteem. This duality captures the essence of hip-hop's power in the present day. So, how do we evaluate which aspect of hip-hop power is more important? The complex answer is both. Drake and Kendrick are not adversaries. They complement each other, each carving out their own space within the culture. Drake represents everyday presence, while Kendrick signifies significant moments. One drives the algorithm, while the other nourishes the spirit. Together, Drake and Kendrick embody two fundamental elements of hip-hop power: popularity and depth, visibility and authenticity, volume and voice. They coexist because we desire both immediate connection and deeper meaning. Drake has established himself through his visibility, while Kendrick has emerged as a spiritual presence through his absence. Together, they illustrate the paradox of modern greatness. They are distinct figures who have both shaped the same cultural landscape. Ultimately, their legacies will be evaluated not by album sales or streaming numbers, but by their influence on the emotional landscape of their time. Drake has made rap more relatable, while Kendrick has imbued it with authority. Drake fosters closeness, while Kendrick emphasizes the importance of stepping back from the limelight. Both are significant and vital figures in their own right. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this situation, so please share your opinions in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated on this story.